Kim, hey, my eyes is tired. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. Thank you for hitting that like button. For those of you who do not mind hitting the like button as you come in, I would appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Can you guys give me a test really quick and let me know if you can hear me? Put a 2 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. I appreciate that. Angie, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, butter. Yeah, I have no idea why my signal keeps going out. I have, is it still buffering? Still buffering? Yay or nay? Yes or no? No, okay. Appreciate that, Kim. I don't know why it's doing that. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Um, I guess the somebody don't want me to get this message out. I don't know. Um, y'all, I'm first off, hope everyone is doing well on this terrific Tuesday. I hope that everyone is in good health and of sound mind and body. And I thank you guys for joining me on this evening. So I hope that everyone is doing well. I've been sitting back chilling, minding my business. You know, like I said, I look at a few things, some things I don't look at. Um, but I want to ask you guys a question, guys and girls. Thank you, Butterflyness. I like this is a legit question that I want to ask you guys. Um, do y'all think that there will ever be any type of resolution for the foolishness that's going on? Like I really want to know what you guys think. Do you think that there will ever be some type of resolution for all of the foolishness that's going on? And I'm going to hope that you won't be afraid to answer this question or timid. We know people like looking at people's responses and chats and stuff like that. Whatever. I want to get you guys. Take Kim says no. Lady Earth says no. Oh, she said no in all caps with how many? Three exclamation marks behind it. Three. Angie said no. Butterfly no. Queen no. No. Okay, so let me ask another question then. Do any of you feel like any of the foolishness is serving any type of purpose? Is it serving any purpose? And let me take one of the options out before somebody says it. Entertainment cannot be an option. Is it serving any purpose? I see one no. Just trying to see what y'all think, where y'all heads are at on this, because it serves a distraction with the. Okay, it serves as a distraction. Okay. So you got one purpose, a distraction. Angie says none whatsoever. Butterfly and said no, nah. I'm sitting here and I really it brought me back to a place that I was a couple years ago. Um, just watching some of the stuff and how it unfolds. Okay, later Lady Earthby said yes, distraction, egos, division. Okay, you gave us three. Okay. Distractions, which we got two for distractions, then egos, then division. Okay. Okay. So A lot of distractions. It has gotten worse. So the people are those who are involved in the foolishness, are those who you guys think are causing the distractions, are playing a part in the distractions. What do you think? What do y'all think they have going on, if anything, outside of what's going on YouTube? Now wait to see if I get any answers up in here. The thing that I'm thinking about, because I saw some stuff going on. And to be honest with you, some of the stuff that I saw just from the little pieces that I got, it's not even something that I want to attempt to look at. It's not something that I have any interest in at all. Um, to be honest with you. But I want to say this. I want to say this. And this may rub some people the wrong way. So if it rubs you the wrong way, then you are free to let me know that it has rubbed you the wrong way. But my stance isn't going to change on it, because I feel how I feel. I feel like, again, a lot of people are allowing themselves to be manipulated. And I know a lot of people throw that word manipulation out there, but there is some truth, there is some validity to that word manipulation and how it is working in these streets, especially amongst us. There is some absolute truth to it. It's not a bunch of boufale. There is some truth to it. And I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, at what point, like, how far do we let this stuff go? How long do you participate in it when you know it's foolishness? How far do you let this go before you decide, you know what, I'm done with this. I got to walk away from all of this stuff, because I'm seeing some stuff and I'm like, I don't know. Y'all tell me what you feel now, because when I tell you, I'm feeling a lot of hell involved all up and through these parts. And when I say hell, I mean pure hell. 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 I'm feeling pure hell. Meaning I'm feeling some evil. I'm feeling like spirits. I'm like, seriously, like, all up and through here. And I don't to me, I don't think that a lot of people see that they are allowing certain things into their system, and they're allowing things to take over their system. I want to know, is it just me? Am I the only one that gets that feeling? Because that's why I have to back away. Because certain times I hear people talk, certain things I see people do, just in their mannerisms. Sometimes they don't have to say anything at all, and I feel the devil. Seriously, it, you don't have to say devil. It don't have to be the word devil, but I feel like pure, unadulterated evil in the midst of all this. And I don't know about y'all, but some stuff, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Queen, everybody, you better close your computer up, because that is not something that you want hovering over your bed and in your room at night. And as late as some of these people be out here, as late as they be on, you want to make sure that you're not letting that mess up in your house at night, y'all. I am so serious. What's up, 312? I'm so serious right now. Like, there is something, and I think you summed it up. It's sick, sad, and evil. There is something. Andrew said it's not just okay. There is something about this whole situation that I can't get with. I mean, like, it's just some things I cannot get with. And y'all know, we have this thing that we have been blessed with called discernment. And I never overlook mine. And when I see some of the things going on and some of the stuff that I'm hearing and some of the stuff that people are falling for and some of the stuff that people are buying into and participating in, I'm like, do y'all understand, number one, what you giving off? And you still got to remember that at the end of the day, you get back what you put out there. You get back what you put out there. And I think somebody said something in here a few seconds ago about a self evaluation. You got to do something and make sure that you operate. And we want to talk about teams. I'm going to talk about a team right now. You got to make sure that you operating on the right team. Make sure that you playing for the right team. Because some of the stuff I'm seeing, I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way, Bo. Ain't no way. 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 That's all of my South Carolina coming out. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you participating in this stuff. And if it if I don't participate in it and it makes me feel some type of way, then you got to be feeling some type of way if you're participating in it every day. If we want to get back on that cult like behavior, y'all, this mess is real. This me I this is real. This is real. And I just trying to wrap my mind around the whole thing because it's not even something that just counseling alone or coaching alone could hit because this right here is something that needs some Jesus in it. And I ain't equipped or qualified for that struggle. Because the stuff that I am seeing out here, when I tell y'all this is some demonic mess, this is some demonic mess. At no point in my life have I ever seen, have I ever been told, have I ever been taught that it is okay I'm sorry to come after people's families. There's I have never been taught that, and I just I haven't. Kimmy, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Sabrina, hey, how you doing? I have never been taught that, and even if I was taught that, I don't think that in my heart and in my soul that I could be okay with that. And I'm sitting here and I see a lot. I feel like a lot of people have, and I use this a lot. This you got this balance that cognitive dissonance everything not balanced so now you got an internal war fighting on the inside with this side of your mind telling you to do this and this side of your mind telling you to do that and you don't know what to do because there is no way that you can say you stand on specific things and then you see them being done by other people and you allow people to convince you, even though you see that what they are doing is dead wrong, what they are doing is demonic, what they are doing is, when I tell you, like if the stuff was done to you, you'd be ready to hurt somebody. There's no way. There's no way that you can sit there and be okay with seeing this stuff and think that it's okay. Just because of the person or whoever that's doing it. Like that's not right. I can't tell people how to think, what to do, like what I can't tell people, but it's not right. It is not right. And I'm sorry. Oh my god, y'all. I'm telling you, people get on these social media streets and they lose. every bit of common sense that they have, or at least they act like they lose every bit of common sense that they have. Butterfly, I see the message. I can't do it while I'm on here. Um, can you tell me what it is? Because I can't check it on here. I'm saying you're right, 312. And to be honest, I think that's one of the things that gets me the most because the people, most of the people that are involved in a lot of this stuff, they're 40 and older. They're 40 something and older. Most 45 and older. You got a few that's in their 20s and 30s, but most 40 and up. So I mean, good and grown, good and grown. And when I tell you I have been around some dangerous folks in my life, I have been around some really dangerous folks, and their behaviors didn't come close to the behaviors that I see out here. They don't even come close. And doing stuff to people because of some stuff on social media. Again, people that you don't know, people that you will never know. It does not make sense to me. Coming after people, you unprovoked. Nobody provoked you. Nobody called you. Nobody came for you. Like, put it in the email. I can see the email pop up on my screen. If you put it in the email, I can read it. I'm seeing people say, "Oh, well, this happened, and this had me feeling this type of way, and when I saw this had me feeling this type of way. When I see this stuff that's going on, it has me feeling some type of way because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you dislike somebody. It doesn't. Again, people you don't know. It doesn't matter how much you dislike somebody. The games that people are playing right now are dangerous. But let me tell you what's even more dangerous. The people that sit around and when they see and hear certain things, they go along with it. And not only do they go along with it, they carry it. You're just as dangerous. You're just as dangerous. I'm going to push the envelope on this one because when certain things are put out, folks tend to hold on to stuff, whether there's any truth to back it up or or whatever. Folks tend to hold on to stuff. When you get certain things put on your head, even if it's found out that none of the stuff is true, people tend to hold on to stuff, right? So here's my thing. Here's my thing. And this is why I said that I'm going to push the envelope on this, and y'all might not like me for a minute, and we're going to be okay. I might lose some folks on this, but I'm going to stand in this. That some of the same folks that don't like people that they support being called certain names and don't like allegations being put on certain people that they support. They don't like them being put in a certain category. They're saying um, everybody's entitled to due process. You're innocent until proven guilty. All the people that are running around here saying this stuff and putting it on flags and banners and billboards are some of the same people that sit there. And the minute somebody puts something out there, you'll go and jump on it. And not just jump on it, you'll jump on it and then you'll carry the darn bone knowing that stuff is being done in a malicious way. I'm tired of people coming out here acting like they're really concerned about people with certain things, because if you were really concerned, then it wouldn't be a point of entertainment for you. If you're really concerned about something happening to somebody or somebody's, you really think something went on, then it wouldn't be a something that you come on. I, you can listen at the way people say things, and you can tell when somebody is manipulating you. You can tell when somebody is manipulating the situation. I need people to wake up and pay attention. It doesn't matter who you like, dislike, support, don't like. At the end of the day, certain things are not okay. They're not okay. And when you follow that mess up just because you don't care for certain people, you know better than the people that's doing the stuff themselves. You're doing the same darn thing. But sitting over here fighting with somebody that got stuff all on their name, and then you sit here putting something on somebody else's name just because you don't like them. And one thing's for sure, two things for certain: a dog that will carry a bone, that will bring a bone, will carry a bone. That's what we're seeing right now. And like I said, I'm not trying to go and get into all the intricacies of all this stuff, because it is none of my business. It is none of my business. This stuff is a mess. And at some point, all these people that's supposed to be like truth crusaders and supposed to be standing up for people and don't like for people to get done wrong, and they gonna stand up when they see people getting done wrong, and they gonna stand up for, you need to stand up for what's right. Period. Regardless of who is in the midst of it all, you need to stand up for what's right. And I see a bunch of bull going on out here, and I see people that claim to be standing up for stuff, and they sitting here participating in the same old mess, going along with it, spreading it. Mm. Oh my God. What is wrong with people? Mm-mm. 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 Just come and let folks tell you just let folks tell you anything. Well, guess what? I got some land I want to sell to a few people in Wakanda. Who want in? I got some land I'm trying to sell in Wakanda. And I got a few properties in Zamunda. I just need to know who want in. Just let me know. TJ, we see you. How you doing? Let me know if you want to get in on this. Since people believe in everything that come out, let me know. Let me know. I mean, I'm sorry. In 2022, yeah, we got all monkeypox and everything else going on. You got people telling you stuff about that, got you running out here like some fools, thinking that certain stuff can't affect you if you ain't part of a certain community. Y'all let people tell, not everybody, but you let people tell you anything. And yeah, I had to say that. You let people tell you anything. And then it takes somebody having a huge moment of epiphany, a big epiphany moment, and then it's like, oh, we now we got it. No, you gotta stop letting people play these games with you. You again, I can't tell you what to do. Let me not say you gotta do it because you don't. You don't. All I'm saying is the things that you see being done out here to other people, regardless of who you like or dislike, if they were done to you or somebody close to you, your kids, your grandkids, would you be okay with it? That's what you got to ask yourself. Would you be okay with it if the stuff was being done to you? If somebody went and got messed with your people, somebody just going and putting stuff out there um about you that I mean that's whatever. Whatever's being done out here, because it's not one or two things, it's a bunch of mess. If this stuff is being done to you right now on this very day, are you okay with it? Are you gonna sit here and laugh and clap it up and go and share and do all this mess? No. Better yet, if somebody did it to you in person, face to face, somebody you can reach out and touch, would you be okay with it? You don't have to answer it because I'm gonna answer it for you. No, you would not be okay with it. And this is the mess that gets me with this stuff on YouTube and social media as a whole, because it's a bunch of mess. You just it's just a bunch of mess. Number one, you got people running around, and I'm gonna say this for a minute. You got people running around acting like they can beat up everybody. They're gonna bust up everybody. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. This is one of the reasons, me myself, I'm not sitting up here fussing with you. Especially in the females, I'm not gonna sit here and fuss with you because I know that if we met face to face, you're not gonna have that energy. I can guarantee you that you won't have that energy. And if you bring me that energy, then it is what it is. Not a violent person at all, but I understand people and the mess that they get themselves involved in the games that they play. And it's always a lot of tough talking on here. Always. As long as people got an audience, they gonna talk that darn talk. And as long as they got some fools to believe them, they gonna talk that talk. But let's be clear on a couple things. Let's be clear on a couple things. People that's sitting out here harding about that life in that street and they trying to do something, they ain't making no announcements on social media about what they're about to do. Trust. That's called a trail. That's evidence. So they're not sitting on here trying to make no announcements to the public. Oh, when I do that. No, no. Mm-mm. Ryan, I am her Taylor. Oh, okay, I like that name. Hey, people messing with people, folks. You can do that stuff on social media and on the phone because these people are not near you. Would you mess with these people's families if y'all were close, if y'all were face to face? Like, come knock on one of my family members' doors and tell them, come talk. We want to go. That ain't happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. And the thing that people have to remember is that you got people that genuinely do not care right now. Are we not seeing what's going on in the world right now? You got people that genuinely don't give two flips about anything. And they looking for a reason. They are begging somebody to come at them sideways so they can act the fool. And we got, I mean, just dumb stuff. I just dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. And I rarely call anything that people, it's dumb. It's dumb. And we got a lot of people that got all the sense in the world. If you got all the sense in the world, then how you don't realize that somebody is manipulating your intelligence? They are manipulating your thoughts. How do you not see that? If you can see everything else, how can you not see that? We can see everything else, but we can't see that. And I sit here and I'm scratching my head, like how do you go along with the foolish? Like they don't go. I mean, it just don't go together. I'm sorry, like no, 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 no. I hear people saying they looking at people and they got them questioning. Like I'm questioning a lot of stuff right now because there is no way that you can be in your right mind and think that half of the mess that's going on out here is okay. There's no way. There is absolutely positively no way that you can see this mess and think that it is okay. Just ignorant stuff. You got people running around making up accounts to go after people. You got people going after people's families. You got people going to trying to get with people's jobs to see what they got going on. You got people just doing ignorant stuff. And the only reason that I can see that somebody would have that much time and that much energy is when they don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. That's when you go and you exert all your energy into something because it's the only thing that you have to hold on to. Because if you had something else to invest your time in, you wouldn't have time to be doing no bull like this. Primary school, elementary school, high school, college. I ain't never seen no mess like this. Never. I mean, ever, ever. I, what's going on, Miss Fat? Y'all, oh my gosh. I would never, anybody that do any of this foolishness that you wouldn't ever have to worry about me being around you, and you wouldn't have to worry about being around me. I guess we'd be in the same, like, I would not fool with you on no level. No level. Like, this is the thing that I was saying though. This is the thing that I was saying. This is why you have to be careful about how you come at people about certain things. See, this thing goes all the way back around. You got to be careful how you come at people with their situation because you don't know what kind of situation you're going to be in. I said this before, where you're going to find yourself having to try to explain yourself. Let me tell you something. Don't nobody have to explain nothing. Don't nobody have to prove nothing. You don't have to do anything for these people out here on YouTube. Okay? I don't care if they get this. Listen. If you decide that you want to come and explain something, if you decide that you want to do whatever, then that's on you. You don't owe nobody a darn explanation about anything that is going on in your personal life because oh my Jesus, Joseph and Mary, listen, child. I just when you think you have seen it all, then some more mess come. I'm like, I literally like I couldn't, and I am so glad. I'm so glad that my timeline is filled up with other stuff now. That stuff don't even come up because I'm like, you know what? Just seeing what other people got to say about stuff is enough when it comes to this. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it because I hate. I just cannot. Oh my God, I can't sit around and just sit in ignorance. I cannot. I refuse to sit around in ignorance. If I sit around in it, believe me, it is not by choice. It is definitely not by choice. And as soon as I figure it out, as soon as I see what's going on, I'm out. Phew, I got to go. I got to go. Cause child, and let me take myself on the inside. Hold on, y'all. This is, ooh, hold up. Cause it's getting down out here. Hold on. Oh. Hold on, hold on. Oh Lord. Whew. Okay. Too many light switches, child. Too many light switches. Hold on. Oh man. Let me try that. I gotta find some kind of way to prop this. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying. Miss Eva, hey, how you doing? Alma, hey, how you doing? How you doing? They're sick and don't have nothing better to do with themselves. I would love to know what is the obsession people have for one another. I would like to know Miss Fat, I'm gonna get it in a minute, child. I don't know what the obsession is, other than um just getting the recognition from the the fans, the viewers. Like that's the only thing that I can see. Right now, I mean, other than I mean, you do have people that don't get the attention that they want or the attention that they need, or um, they don't get the acknowledgement that they want at home or on the job. So this is a way for them to get that acknowledgement that they are lacking otherwise. So that could be the reason for some people coming at other people, but it takes so much energy. It really it takes so much energy to be coming after people with the foolishness. And for me, for me personally, I would really be concerned about how that's going to look when it comes back on me. Like that's what my concern would be. Bump what other people got going on. I would be concerned about what type of repercussions I'm gonna have to face when that stuff comes back on me. Because you know it's coming. It's not a matter of if, it's when. May know how you doing, how you doing. It's a matter of when. So I don't I just I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know, but what I can say is you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. But for those who are not actively participating in this stuff and you consider yourself to be a bystander, I feel like it's a good thing to at some point to back away a little bit before this stuff really gets in your system, because sometimes this stuff can be contagious. You think that COVID and those monkeypox are a beast. This stuff right here, once it gets in your system, and mess around and that thing metastasize in your system, you got a whole mess. It's like a whole cancer that you messing with. So I don't I don't know. For some people this is a way of life. So you say you think for some people this is a way of life for them. Like they get off on this. It's how they get their kicks or whatever. So I mean, I didn't hear any profanity or anything that was going on like that, because I honestly I haven't been to watch anything. I've seen comments that people have made about certain things, um, and I choose not to, and I don't want the full story, because I just don't want it, because it'll end up pissing me off and having me and getting involved and trying to help people get paperwork and stuff done, and that's not something I need to be involved with. So that's why I mind my business. That's why I mind my business. Because once people show you who they are and what you're dealing with, then you take them at face value. And if that's something that you choose to continue dealing with, then you deal with it. Or you can walk away. Or you can walk away. And in certain situations, I know if your name is being put out there certain ways, certain things you may not feel that you can walk away from. These people are here, let me tell you, and that just overall, if you look at people's behaviors out here, regardless of what people tell you that they do, what they got going on, or whatever, look at people's behaviors. Regardless of what somebody tells you that they have going on, they can say, "Oh, I do this and I do that." Whatever they tell you, look at their actions. Because it's certain things, if you are truly involved in this, then you're not going to be out in the public acting a certain way, not where people can see your face. If you are truly, you see what I'm saying, involved in stuff, if you really got a reputation, a decent reputation, if you solid out here in these streets, it's certain things that you're not gonna be on here doing unless you're doing it under an alias. You for darn sure ain't gonna be up here, hey, 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 it's me, and sitting up here doing all this foolishness, because that doesn't work. So that's what lets me know in certain situations, like, you don't have too much going on, because if you did, then you wouldn't be able to, not even about, you wouldn't be able to sit up here acting a fool like this. It's not even about what you want to do. You wouldn't even be able to do it. So when folks tell you that they doing this or they involved in this or they do, like, look at their behaviors. It's certain things that they cannot do. It's certain avenues they're not going to take. It's certain roads they are not going to go down if they have any type of standing in these streets outside of YouTube. If they are really trying to make noise out in the community, if they are about this justice life, if they are really about fighting against injustices and doing this stuff and ready to go and talk to people and go shake hands and do all this stuff, then they're not going to be on here acting like this, because they know that the two don't match. And you can't be over here doing this and then go and try to talk to people about that. That's what lets you know where people are really at. That's what I'm saying. People have to stop allowing people to manipulate them. I don't care what people tell you. You don't have to believe nothing that I've said about myself. If my actions don't speak for me, then there's nothing else that can speak for me. You see what I'm saying? There are certain things that I am not going to do. There are certain things I am not going to partake in, because I know I'm going to have to answer for it. Not on the job, to the people in my community, for the kids that I work with, for the parents that I work with. There are certain things that you're going to have to answer to. So you're not going to be out here doing certain things. And the thing, I wouldn't want you around. Listen, let me tell you, I need to know who all the folks are that's out here acting the fool, so I can make sure that you ain't working with none of my family members or somebody that I'm close to, because I'm going to tell them to run. Pew, get out of there. They don't mean you no good. Get away, okay? Like, I just, when is enough going to be enough? And when are we as a people going to get together and say it's enough? Because that's the only way that the stuff stops. You want something to stop, you got to stop it. You got to stop buying into it. You got to stop feeding it. Because as long as we feed it, it's just like Seymour and the little plant on Little Shop of Horrors. As long as you keep feeding that thing, that little monster, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until it spirals out of control. But just like that monster in that movie, them little things, you can go and fertilize them and give them all the love that you can. And then when they get to a certain place, they're going to say, depart from me, I know you not. And them jokers going to turn on you. We see it in these streets every day. I'm asking, when are people going to get tired and say, enough is enough? I'm just asking. I ain't asking for a friend. I'm asking for myself. I'm asking for myself. I, This is. Hold on, wait a minute. At least I still like Caroline Diamond right now because I'm so irritated right now with everyone and everything. Why do I get like this? May know it get like that sometimes. Let me tell you something about humans. Humans are going to human. Okay? Humans are going to human. We're going to do what we do. Come hell or high water, we're going to do what we do because that's what we do. And we're going to continue doing that until we're held accountable. We're going to continue participating in those behaviors again. We talked about this before. It goes back to, the learning, operant conditioning, different types of learning. We just another little animal pressing that little lever to get the pebble out the machine. Like we, everything is a learning process. Everything is a learning process. And when people see that if they keep putting mess out here, that people are going to buy into the mess, then we are reinforcing behaviors. We are reinforcing negative behaviors. And as long as we reinforce a negative behavior, it's not going to end. That goes into those theories of classical and operant conditioning. As long as we keep, every time they go and do this, we go in and commend them for it, we give them a prize, we reward them for negative behaviors, then those negative behaviors, they will continue to happen. And that's what we're seeing right now. That's what we're getting right now. And it's sad. And again, like I was saying, it's disheartening because at the end of the day, get you some rest, man. Get you some rest. Get you some rest. That's what I'm telling y'all. Of anything, especially stuff on here, like true story. All jokes aside, let me give me some water real quick. All jokes aside, if anything has you feeling any type of way, any type of anxiety or anything like that out this mess right here, y'all, you got to take a break. You got to take a break. What time is it? You got to take a break. Let me let y'all get this shirt. This my status on YouTube. I'm so broke I can't even afford to pay attention. Because we got some high class falutin people on here, child. I ain't a part of that class, child. They got all the money out here in these streets. I'm broke. I'm broke. See, channels like mine, we stay broke. We stay broke. And that's okay. That's okay. Listen, Linda, listen. This thing flying all over the place. Y'all gonna have to bear with me, child. But yeah, we stay broke, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm just hoping that we get to a point to where somebody stands up. Man, no, just send me sides. I got you. Somebody stands up and says, you know what? I'm tired of this. I am tired of this. And I want to see if somebody can start a movement because a lot of things are about movements. But the thing is, you got to buy what you selling. You see what I'm saying? You got to buy into what you trying to sell. Because if you don't believe it yourself, then other people not gonna believe it either. And they can see right through the BS. But I can see myself just as I did before, like backing away from the stuff because you want to come out, you want to talk to your folks, you want to help your folks. But I'm like, you can serve in different areas. It doesn't have to be on here. It doesn't have to be on here. I have done some painting and listen to the positive YouTube. Right. Right. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of other stuff on YouTube that you can really get into. Stuff I call it YouTube University because listen, I'm on YouTube all the time, taking notes, learning how to do stuff, perfecting stuff I already know how to do. Like there are just other there are other things. And I just you got a lot of theories and stuff that you can put out there that could go along with some of the stuff that's going on, but and everybody wants to call everybody else a narcissist. It's true to a certain extent, but I mean, even that word gets overplayed. Um, I think it's just a lot of foolishness, and like I said, I think there are a lot of what I would consider to be demonic spirits out there that are operating, and they're winning. Yeah, I think they're winning just based on some of the behaviors that we see out here. I think they are. I think they're winning because some folks just can't seem to resist it. I don't think some people want to resist it. Some people welcome it. They'll worry about the repercussions of their actions later, if at all. Some people just don't care. Period. I'm one of those. If you tell me you don't care, I can know that you might be trying to lie, but I'm gonna be inclined to believe it. You say you don't care, now I'm going. Okay, we're going. You don't care, so that means that I don't need to care either. Go on about your business. Who is going to step up? Who? Because I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. Who's going to step up? This stuff has gotten old. It's been old. It's played. It's ignorant. It's ignorant. It's ignorant. It's childish. I mean, I can come up with a lot of different words. I mean, it's just. I just want to know is there going to be an end to it anytime soon? Um, that's all I'm trying to figure out. Is anybody prepared to grow up within the next week or so? So I know if I need to keep my timeline clear, or know if I need to stay away from certain places because I can't I don't want to deal with or hear that buffale. Like that just it doesn't make sense to me. I'm Everybody's like taking up for somebody. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's taking up for somebody. And whoever they're taking up for, they don't want anybody talking about that person. They don't want anybody saying anything about what that person has going on. They don't want anybody disrespecting that person. But the minute somebody else's name get put out there and some stuff get put on their name, then they'll jump on that. And when I say everybody, I'm like everybody. Everybody. All of them. All of y'all. All of us. Everybody got somebody that they're taking up for. Oh, don't talk about them. At least they don't have this going on, or at least they don't have this going on, or at least they don't have this going on. Oh, they said, what about such and such? oh, you were this, you were that, you were this, you were that. But you were just saying, don't talk about this person or overlook this person. Don't talk about this person or overlook any type of discrepancies that they got. Overlook, like it's a revolving door. Like it just keeps going and going. And nobody sees the darn hypocrisy in any of it. Oh, let's jump. They said, what about him? Let's jump on that. Well, what about your mans and them? Oh, you heard what they said about such and such? Oh, let's go jump on that. Okay, well, what about your people? Oh, you heard of what they said about her? Oh, let's go jump on that. Let's run with it. Well, what about your folks? What about when that mess was done to you and they said such and such about you? When I say the hypocrisy is real, appreciate that, Mano. When I say the hypocrisy is real, and I'm saying real with two E's, not EA, this is real because they reel them right on in with the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is real. But again, if you are looking for something negative, it's just like this. If you're one of those people that has one of those jealous spirits, we're gonna put a spirit on you, or those envious spirits, then you can have people that come around you that you have never seen before in your life, that you have never spoken to, not one time, and their mere presence will make you not like them. The fact that other people likes them, that other people like them will make you not like them, not because they did anything to you, not because they did anything to you, because you got that spirit on you. You got that spirit. What's going on, Leslie? You got that spirit on you, right? So because you got that spirit on you, then whoever comes around and they say, you know what, I don't like this person either, then you're going to go and you're going to link up with that person because now y'all have a mutual enemy now that y'all just don't like. And so whatever somebody puts out about that person, y'all going to go and run with it because y'all don't like this person. You don't know the person. Never had, I mean, don't know nothing about them except the lies that you may put out there. But because you got that envious and that jealous spirit on your behind, you can't see the forest for the trees. And you go and you act in such a manner that no matter what this person does, they can never do anything right in your eyes. Everything they do is wrong. Everything they say, they're trying to be funny. If you're going to find something wrong in them breathing, you're going to find something wrong. Now, this is the part why I say that's why you got to mind your business, because if I'm that person for you or this is that person for you, that's not their problem. That's your problem. You don't like them just because you got some internal stuff that you haven't dealt with, you got some insecurities in your life. That's not their problem. That's your problem. That's you and the other person that you chilling over there with. That's y'all problem. You got to recognize if you got these spirits sitting on you. Really ask yourself that question. Because if you find yourself liking people that you don't know, and there are very few people out here in these streets that know each other. You can sit here and converse, oh, hold on, have a little conversation in the chat. You can converse in the chat, do whatever, but you don't know each other. So how do you have that much hate? How do you have that much animosity towards people that you don't know? How do you exert that much energy towards somebody that you don't know? I mean, we got to figure this out because this thing got me befuddled. We got to figure it out. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It does not make sense. I'm putting a call to action out here today. If you do not go along with the foolishness, if that evilness and all that demonic stuff is not of you, then start saying something. Let people know that you don't go along with that foolishness. Let people know that what they are doing is not right. Say something. And I know a lot of people, I'm not going to say that because I don't want them talking about me and I don't want them saying that my name. Bump them. Bump them, man, what they stand for. When you sit up here and I keep hearing people, when I see people getting done wrong, please. It's okay for people to get done wrong if you don't like them. No. If you're doing wrong, you're doing wrong. Period. Point blank. It doesn't matter who it's being done to. If it's wrong, it's wrong. That's all I'm saying. If it's wrong, it is wrong. It's wrong on all levels. There's no in between. There is no in between. Like, what the flip? Y'all know that, like, this is me, and I know people may not. This is me. I'm not gonna go along with your foolishness. If you're wrong, you are wrong. If you don't like somebody, so what? Don't like them. But when you go out of your way to intentionally hurt somebody, that says a lot about you. It says a lot. And you're gonna have to answer for your actions one day. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Might be you, might be through one of your family members. You never know how stuff gonna come back to you. But you're gonna have to answer. And I'm sorry. I'm not throwing my life and my soul and my salvation away for some mess on some darn YouTube or any other social media platform for that matter. This doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And for me, it doesn't matter how intelligent anybody wants you to believe that they are. Actions speak louder than words. Intelligent people know how to handle themselves accordingly. They understand that their actions have repercussions. They understand how their actions can not only affect them, they understand how their actions affect other people as well as them. They weigh things out. I'm seriously thinking about leaving YouTube. It has become such a energy draining hellhole. It is. It is, Shell, and that's what I'm saying. When it gets to that point, that's why I started backing away again, and that's probably, that's people say that's what the devil want. Well, the devil gonna get part of what he want or it wants, and this because mm-mm, mm-mm. When I start feeling something in my spirit, mm-mm. AR, you better say it again. Intelligent people do not announce how intelligent they are. For what? First of all, I don't mean no harm, but who cares? And who are you trying to convince? Who are you trying to convince? You want people to know how intelligent you are? Go and take an intelligence test, and we'll see your IQ, and we'll keep it pushing. But what is that going to do for you? Who are you trying to convince? Like, I don't think that's. Some people may be impressed by that. One thing I've learned in life is you can be one of the most intelligent people and make the dumbest decisions. Child. Smart and dumb at the same darn time. At the same darn time. You've seen those situations where you have people that excel in certain areas, okay? And then there is a lack of in other areas. Example, you have people that have all the street sense, don't have a lick of book sense. Flip that. You got people that got a lot of book sense, don't have a lick of street sense, wouldn't survive one day. Then you got people that have a healthy balance of the two, right? So we see all these different people. I gave y'all 3 categories. Now I'm gonna give you a 4th one. And then you have YouTube. That's the 4th category. Then you had YouTube. It is its own category. Its own category all by itself. Okay, that is category 4. Okay, it's a category 4 hurricane. You hear me? I mean, disaster everywhere it goes. It just wreaks havoc all over the place, all across the country. Okay, it is child. Mm. All you can do is run for cover. All you can do is run for cover. Okay, because I'm telling you, it's. I'm gonna ask this question. Let me ask you a question real quick. If all these people so smart and so intelligent, how come none of them smart enough to make enough money so they don't have to be on YouTube? You should be at the point where you don't like no cash apps, no nothing. Like if you that intelligent and that much smarter than everybody, then this shouldn't even be a thing. Hello? Hey, hello? Can you hear me now? Hello? What's going on, Trevin? Hello? If you so intelligent, then that means that you know all things and you smarter than everybody else. So if you that smart, then why take the money of all these unsmart people? Yeah, I made that word up. Unsmart people, you shouldn't need the money of people that are less intelligent than you. Okay? Because I'm going to say we, because we are mere peons in your world. Our money is nothing to you. Because y'all know everybody on here balling, child. They balling. They the smartest and they balling. So if so many people are balling and they are the smartest people out here, then they shouldn't need you for anything, just the view, right? Mhm. I'm just saying, maybe my logic is a little bit off. It might be a little bit off. Audrey, hey, Miss Pat says so smart to you. Exactly. 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 Now, I won't say that people don't make some slick moves now. You got people that'll make they real slick now. That slickness in their mind equates to intelligent. That's that smartness. But child, but child. I'm just sitting back here watching because I know that in the real world, in the real world, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what your IQ score is. That's not gonna help you get a job. I have yet to fill out a job application where they asked me what my IQ score was. I have yet to fill out an application where they asked me how many viewers I got on YouTube. I have yet to fill out an application where they asked me how many views I have on YouTube. I have yet to go and try to get any mortgage, vehicle, or anything of that nature. And they ask me, hey, how popular are you on YouTube? How smart do the people really think you are? We're gonna base your loan on the credit that you get on YouTube. What's going on, Shawty? We're gonna base your loan on what kind of clout you got on YouTube. See, what that tells me is that YouTube is just YouTube. Okay? It's just YouTube. And if you just on here causing confusion, you're not changing anybody's lives for the better. You changing lives, but if a darn sure is not for the better, the betterment of your people. If you're not trying to better your people, then what the flip you on here for? Girl, my IQ low. This is my IQ right here. V8. That's my IQ. My IQ is V8. Mm-mm. 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 One thing that my family tell you about me is I'm probably the first one that cry broke. I'm going to find the discounts. I love Marshalls. I love Ross. I love TJ Maxx. You heard me? Okay. I can go and find the same thing in these stores that I can find at the outlet because I hit an outlet up too, and I'm taking my coupons and we're gonna hit that sales right. If I go and splurge on something, let me tell you something. I done put some extra money in a stash. I done put something aside for me to be able to go and get what I'm trying to get. I ain't running around here trying to act like I'm rich. I'm rich, Mitch. Nah. Good night, Mano. No. 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 Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, Sam. No ham. I'm the first to tell you that I will go to the Goodwill, find me some furniture, and I flip it like I'm working on the street. You heard me? You heard me? I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna take a $5 piece of furniture and look like it cost 5,000 because that's what I do. Because I ain't trying to go out here and prove nothing to nobody. I spend money on the stuff that matters. But all that other miscellaneous buffale, we ain't doing that. Mm-mm, we ain't doing that. And if y'all came over here because y'all thought I had some money, surprise. Surprise. Yeah. Yeah, I hear the Tasha K with y'all. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I told y'all my shirt says I'm too broke. I can't afford to pay attention. I can't even afford to pay attention. I'm broke, broke. I'm broke, broke. Yeah. I'm the one that the people be talking about in the videos. Okay. I do my own hair. Unless I'm going to get my treatments in my hair, for my little alopecia and that kind of stuff. I do my own hair. And guess what? When it's time to this scalp get out itchy and all this stuff, I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna wash and guess what? I'm gonna put these same ones right back in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not running. No, I'm not gonna sit up here have no, no, no. I bust my butt every day except for Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. You need to get your decor channel started up again. I got some videos on the stash butterfly, and I just hadn't been putting anything out because I'm like, but that's what I do. That's what I do. That's one of my little hobbies. Like I restore stuff and I sell it. Yeah. Some things I keep for myself, but for the most part, yeah, I sell it. I sell it. So I'm not gonna sit on here and act like I'm the $1 million bionic woman because I ain't that. I'm not her. She not me. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm just a little girl from South Carolina that grew up working in the cucumber and the tobacco field. And that's gonna always be my story because that's the God honest truth. Other than that, child ain't got nothing for you. I don't have nothing for you. And I'm gonna tell you, people that run around and got to tell everybody what they got and how much it costs and you can have that. You can have that. Because one thing's for sure and two things for certain. I am smart enough to understand that the most stuff that you run around here showing that you got and claiming that you got, you piling more bills and more bills and more bills and more bills. Okay. Mm-mm. Sugar baby, what's going on? No, we don't have to do all that. We don't have to do all that. We don't have to do all that. You guys were around when I was doing the house stuff. I gave you a breakdown of what I was doing when I was doing the house stuff because I was trying to show you how I was cutting. It's ways to go about doing stuff. It's ways to go about doing stuff. But run around here, good child. I wish I would. I wish I would. See, that's what I'm saying. We got to get out here and we got to put on. You put on and see that's the thing too when you dealing with people that have that jealousy and that envy in them and they already got that demonic spirit floating around. When they see you doing decent again, they don't like you and they don't even know why. And we see a lot of that on here. You thinking that you old regular schmegular, but in their minds they think you the bomb. And not only do they think you the bomb, they think that you know you the bomb. So that's why they don't like you. Did y'all catch that? It's not that you think you the bomb. They looking at you and they think that you think you the bomb. So they don't like you. And it's not that they can't go out and do what you do. It's not that they can't go out and well, some of them don't have the personality to have people like flocking around them like that because they so stuck in their little demonic ways that they won't allow themselves to open up for people to even want to be in their energy. So maybe they can't have the people flocking around them, but still, some of the other stuff that you got going on, they could have those same things. if they release themselves of that negative energy. But that's one of the things that I've seen here on YouTube as well. People define themselves by the amount of money that they have. People define themselves by what they have. Like anything monetary, that's what they use to define themselves. That should not be the thing that defines you. If it is, you got some problems. As fast as money goes, comes and goes. If that's what defines you, you went for a roller coaster ride. Honestly, integrity left the building 3 years ago. I don't allow myself to hang around the unhappy. It's contagious. That's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about. This stuff being contagious. We see a lot of tickets out here full of demons. That I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. How long, I've been on here for a long time. When I tell you, I get like there is a demonic feeling that I get from all of this. I'm not talking just to be talking. Like I truly feel that. I do. I really do. And that's why some things I can go and I can speak, just to, hey, y'all doing? And then I disappear. I disappear. And I've even gotten to the point right now where I try to go and make my rounds. I'm going to go and I can speak to everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, just drop in the chat. Hey, go say a few words. And then I go about my business before it turns to, gets to that point. I go ahead and move on out the way. Yeah, I'll move out the way because and it may not even be at that point where but I can sense like I'll sense like something there, and it doesn't have to be from the host, but I can sense something there. So I'll let me get out the way. I'm hey, and then I'm gonna go ahead about my business, and that's kind of I feel like that's how you kind of have to maneuver because ultimately you got to protect your spirit, you got to protect your temple. Now we're gonna get real with this thing real quick. You got to be careful about what you allow in your temple. And I'm telling y'all, and I keep repeating myself over and over again, but if you wake up to this stuff, you listen to this stuff throughout the day, you lay down and you go to sleep to this stuff, then this stuff is literally sitting in your body. It's sitting there and it's festering in your spirit. You just taking it all in. You taking it all in. I bet if some people went and did a detox right now, they would see just all this nasty looking stuff coming out. And I'm just, most of it gonna be YouTube. You detoxifying all YouTube coming out, all black, murky looking stuff coming out, and it's YouTube. It's you have to be careful with this stuff. Like all jokes aside, and again, I'm gonna put this out here. Please, you got to do a self evaluation. You got to do a self evaluation. If you find yourself being around some of this stuff or hearing a lot of this negativity, do a self evaluation and ask yourself what parts are you participating in and make sure that you are not part of the problem. I'm telling y'all. And I keep going back to this, and I know people say you need to stop talking about this, but if you left here tonight, is your stuff in order? Is your soul in order? Will you be ready? I'm telling y'all, if I'm around here for Judgment Day, it's a few that I know. Child, I'm running far. I'm like, I don't want to be nowhere near you. Look, if I got to jump off this cliff to get away from you, because I don't want none of that reckoning that you about to get, I don't want to be nowhere near that. I don't want to be nowhere near that. Like, no, I don't. Guys, if you are tired, because again, I'm seeing people saying that they are tired of the mess, y'all, we got to start stepping up. We have to say something. Because even in our silence, we're saying something. I was always taught that silence gives consent. That's what they say in the church. All in favor say aye. Silence gives consent. The eyes have like. I'm just that's just my thing. Like, for anybody, when you see it going negative, it's just, and I know, I get it that the minute you try to, because I see it, the minute you try to come and say something about what somebody's doing, oh, they gonna come for you now. They gonna come for you. They gonna get snappy. I've done it myself, so I know they're gonna do it. Don't try to tell me. I know, but we still have to stand on what we believe is right. We still got to stand on what we believe is right. And this stuff right here is not right. It absolutely, positively is not right. It's not. And if you look, or you're watching, or you're listening to any of this stuff, and it has you feeling some type of way in your body, pay attention to your body, y'all. If it has you feeling some type of way in your body, you got your head feeling funny, your chest feeling funny, it got you feeling all weary on the inside, then you know it's not right. You know it's not right. We always talk about accountability. Let's start holding each other accountable. Whether we like each other or not, it's time for us to start holding each other accountable. And when we see people doing other people wrong, regardless of who it is, I want to be clear on that. Regardless of who it is, we got to start calling people out. If it's people that we follow, if it's people that we're giving our energy to, if it's people that we have invested time and interest, and for some people even money, then you got to start holding people accountable, because it's not fair. It's not fair to you guys. And I'm saying this because a lot of the viewers be just as much as part of the mess that's going on as anybody else. But it's not fair to you guys, especially the people that are really coming on to get some real information. It's not fair for you guys to come on here and to have to listen to this craziness or be involved in this craziness all the time. That's not fair to the people that decide, that want to give us their energy and come and view stuff. I know that's not what I come on YouTube for. I didn't come on YouTube to see this one fight with this one. And that's not what I came on here for. When I come on here, I'm trying to grow. Let me take that back, because I get my sleep sounds off here too. I'm trying to sleep too. Let me put that plug in real quick, y'all. Let me put that plug in. For those of y'all that like the sleep sounds, and like if you have a sound machine or ever wanted a sound machine, YouTube has some great videos. They have some great videos that will stay on all night, okay? That will help you go to sleep, okay? And for those of you that are dealing with any type of anxiety or depression, let me put my mental health spiel in real quick. Any of you that are dealing with anxiety or depression, or know somebody that's dealing with those things, they have some nice sounds, some nice, relaxing, soothing sounds. Some are geared specifically toward anxiety. Some are geared specifically toward depression. You got stuff that's geared toward postpartum depression. Like, you got a lot of stuff that's out here on YouTube. And if you put that in, right, Shell, right. That will help you. Even if you need to, like, do a debriefing, okay? When you finish up with what's going on here, See, in my world, we call that that's a debriefing. So if you need to do a debriefing after you finish up on YouTube, go on one of them channels and get your debriefing so you can like mellow back down so you can sleep peacefully and don't be dreaming about this YouTube stuff in your sleep. I'm gonna ask this question before I get off here. How many of y'all done got off YouTube and had dreams about some of this stuff that happened on YouTube? Who gonna tell the truth and shame the devil? While I'm waiting on these answers, if you have not hit that like button, please hit that like button. How many of you have listened to this stuff on YouTube and ended up having a dream about this mess that's going on YouTube? Anybody? Will there be one? Nobody gonna admit it. Nobody's gonna admit it. Nobody's gonna know. Hold on, I hate to say this, but we as a people, we fit those people's narratives of what they say about us from the beginning. You better say so. I'm telling, we buy right on into the stereotype. True story. True story. I found out those channels who put me to sleep. I was listening to the rain last night and was asleep less than 5 minutes. I burned my frankincense and myrrh. Well, now I'm meditating. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, sugar baby. Somebody. Okay, Shell. Okay, I have, and it wasn't a good one. Are any of them any good? I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Once you start dreaming about this stuff, child, get your little break. Get your little break. Go ahead and listen to one of them rain channels. Listen to the thunderstorms, like whatever you got to listen to. See, I got my own personal thunderstorm and rain going on right now. But listen to whatever it is. Listen to whatever it is that you need to listen to help bring yourself back down so that you can get a good, healthy night of sleep, child. I'm so grateful that I was curious to see the grease faced woman from the Carolinas. You are a beautiful and spiritual woman I love for. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And this face still agrees, child. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Everyday Gemini, what's going on? Yes, ma'am. Too old for this. Too old. Too old. I'm telling y'all, if these kids saw children and grandchildren, if they saw what they mamas and grandmas and granddaddies and daddies was on here doing on this thing, they look at us like, really? This what we doing? But you told me not to act like that in school. This what you doing? Because I know that's what I would be saying. I'm saying it already. I'm saying it already. And then I hear people come on and I hear them say their age, and I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't have even told anybody my age if I knew I was gonna be out here acting like this. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Nope, not a good thing at all. You just go and keep your age to yourself, child. Let that be a mystery. Cause I would not want anybody to know that I was out here, you know, in my tender years, and I'm still out here acting a fool. I'm gonna let y'all think that I'm 32, okay? 25. This is 25-year-old baby. No, it's not. 19. No, not even 17. 17. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. What's going on, Leisha? My soul is tired of this mess. Stay healthy with all this mess. I stay away. Come on. I don't dream, but I get sudden feeling that something really bad is going to happen. And it's because of people's games. AR, I can agree with you on that. I think so too. And I don't think that people are going to be satisfied until something bad happens. And you're gonna have people that have been egging it on, sitting back, ready to say, "I told you so." Um, but some people are so persistent um, in their relentlessness that you don't know how far they're gonna go. I don't even know if they know how far um, they'll go in this stuff because I already feel like people have gone way too far. And I'm hoping that at some point that I'm gonna say it, that members of the law enforcement community start taking this stuff serious enough that they'll go ahead and alleviate the problems that are out here before somebody gets hurt. Yep. Don't want to see anybody going to jail. Don't want to see anybody get hurt. But some people don't know when to stop. Yes, I've seen that. And I say, as a group, they have commented on some of these bloggers, and they just said, "Mama, those are grown people acting like this and talking like that." Yep, they're grown. At least that's what their age say. That's what their age say. What's going on, James? I don't question myself anymore on bloggers. What I see is what I get. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. And if I choose to swallow the bone, then I'm going to choke on the bone. But when you know what you're dealing with, when you know, you know. We've given out too many excuses. We politely didn't say things because we didn't want to hurt people's feelings. So I agree with you. Say something instead of just walking away. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I feel like people have the right. Go if somebody's coming at you in a certain way, and it's like certain things people do, it can possibly hurt you. There can possibly be some ramifications to somebody putting some foul stuff out about you or doing certain things you are doing certain things to your family. So you have to speak out legally. You got to speak out so you can say I made an effort to do A, B, and C. But everything got to be done decent and in order. But just don't give the people, don't do what you got to do and everything else, let them figure it out. Let them figure it out. But I'm telling you, if people stop buying into that mess, if people start calling the lies out when they hear it, or like me, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just a firm believer. Like you don't want nobody calling your people out for people claiming, for stuff that people claim they did. What you doing trying to call somebody else out for? That's just where I'm at on that. And I know people might not like it, but that's just where I'm at. You think it's wrong for people to do this for somebody that you care for? Why are you doing it to somebody else? That's I'm sorry, not sorry. That's just where I'm at. And that's why I said it doesn't do any good for some people to support certain people because as long as they got you in their corner, you doing more damage than good. Because if their fate depends on your relationships that you got out here spiritually, boy, they in a worse mess than they were. Than child, they better off just riding alone. They just need to ride alone. The same stuff, and this goes back to what I said the other night. Some people they're sitting out here fighting the fight, and they're killing the very thing that they're fighting for or fighting against. They're killing, like, this supposed to be your battle right here, and you killing yourself. Oh, let me not say that. YouTube gonna get me. Yeah, you unaliving yourself. Nobody else has to do it. It's a mess. It's a mess. I just I don't know. It's some things, that you can dislike somebody or whatever. Some things that you don't play with. It's some things that you don't play. It's certain things I don't play with. I've seen how this stuff goes, and people make a joke about it. Like, people just want to joke about it, like, all the way around. That stuff come knocking on your front door for real. You'll see that there are no jokes behind this. The Vincent. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. There are no jokes behind this. When you got certain things that get put on your head, people accuse you of certain things, people do certain things too. Like, I'm telling you, done seen it all. That's what I'm saying. You better be careful about what you try to put on other people. You better be careful about what you try to put on other people. If somebody has a situation going on, then that's their situation. Let them handle it. But it is nobody, everybody digging into the child. Let me tell you something. Oh Lord, y'all better be glad we got a forgiving God. That's all I'm gonna say, child. Because if He treated us the way that we treat each other, we would be in a world of trouble. And I said it, darn it, I said it. We'd be in a world of trouble. We would be in a world. We already in a world of trouble, but we, child. Mm. Anyway, hope you guys got something out of this tonight. I am really asking, like I said, I'm calling you guys. This is a call for action. When you guys see the mess going on, call it out. Call it out. If somebody gets mad, they just get mad. Because when you're wrong, you are wrong. That's it. That's it. And it shouldn't be based on whether or not you're cool with this person or cool with that person or cool. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Child, I mean, it would stop all the way, Audrey. It would stop. We wouldn't know what to do with ourselves. We really wouldn't. So, I don't know. And y'all got some ideas or some resolutions, child, put them in the comment section. Put them in the comment section. Y'all have some other things that y'all want to have some conversations about, some other things that you want to discuss. Put it in the comment section. Anything that'll give y'all some feel good vibes, put it in the comment section. And I will try my best to bring y'all something that is positive. And because I know I'm not the only one that's tired. Can't be. Shut now who's who you should only matter. What's right, what's wrong, but some people have no morals, values, or ethics. I had to learn that and figure out that everybody ain't you. Ooh, everybody ain't you. That's the word for tonight. That's something that my mama always taught us. Yeah. You may do things a certain way, So you may expect other people to do things the same way. You won't treat people a certain way, so you expect the same thing in return. But everybody doesn't think like you. That's something that we were taught. So you have to move accordingly. You can't change how they may respond. You can't change how they act, but you can control what you do. And that's a good way to end this. You can't control what other people have going on, but you can control what you have going on. And as far as things go on YouTube, you might not be able to control what we say, but there are some things that you can control. I'm gonna let y'all figure that one out. I got a whole bunch of ideas that you can talk on. Everybody says good stuff. Same values. Doesn't God does put people together. My father taught me about everybody. Everybody ain't you. I said, I hope y'all got something out of this tonight. I know it's not your usual conversation that you may hear on here, but sometimes I think some things are needed. Some people need a little reminder, and some people just need a break. So hopefully I was that break for you tonight. If you needed a little break, if you needed a little getaway, then hopefully I was that getaway for you tonight and just give you something to reflect on. I'm gonna put some of y'all. Listen, what time is it? Oh, it's early. I was about to say, go on to bed. Um, find something positive to watch tonight. Go find you a movie, that you like, or go look at some channels that have some things on there that you're like really interested in. Don't go type in drama. Because you'll have videos for days. But go find some stuff that you're interested in to get your mind off of some of this stuff, because you got to get your mind, like, you got to step away from this stuff. Um, Sometimes you got to step away. That's me speaking to y'all from a professional level. You got to step away. You definitely have to step away, um, and just take a break. Take a break. I promise you, everybody will be here when you come back. The same buffale still gonna be going on when you come back. So the answer to the question that was on here: when will the stuff ever end? Will it ever end? I think the consensus that we got on here tonight, to will it, no. Even when everything is said and done, stuff is over, you're still gonna have people going with the foolishness. It's a cat and mouse game. So, with that being said, good people, thank y'all for sitting with me tonight. Shout out to all of the subscribers. If you have not subscribed to my page, to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because we do have some other things that we have to get into. I still have a few cases that I am looking at and still waiting for the final outcome on those cases, and I want to discuss those things with you. Unfortunately, with the stuff that's going on with this other thing, I can't have any parts of that just because of the way that stuff is. But I can talk about some other stuff. And I would love to have those conversations with you guys without all the drama. Okay. So shout out to the certified dimes. If you are in here, shout out to you. Thank you for being a member. If you would like to become a certified dime, then hit that join button today and share the video. Share the video. Share the video. And let me remind you guys of something before I get into my mind your business thing. Let me remind y'all of something. You do not have to prove yourself to anybody on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever social media platform you are on, or in person, unless it is the people that pay you, unless these people have a direct effect on your life, your well-being. You don't owe anybody an explanation for Jack or Jill. Should you choose to come out and give somebody an explanation, that is completely up to you. But just because somebody says something, don't let them put you in the situation where you feel like you're compelled. You feel like you just gotta come out and try to prove that what they're saying is wrong. Because for a lot of people, they put stuff out there because they're fishing. And they want you to come out and say something because you're going to give them information that they didn't have because they were trying to fill in the gaps. So don't feel compelled to come out and explain anything to anybody. Who are we? Who are we that you owe us an explanation on anything? This is for anybody. Who are we that you owe us the explanation on anything? Who is anybody on social media that you owe them, us, they, we, an explanation on anything? These people don't know you. Now, there's a caveat with that. Listen at this. If they know you, then you don't have to explain anything to them anyway because they know you. Aha, aha. It's the people that don't know you that's trying to get in your business that want you to come and explain something to them. And you don't owe them anything. Because if I got to explain myself to you, then that lets me know that you don't know me at all. Think about what I'm saying. Child. Let me get my butt on off here. If y'all didn't get anything else out of this message tonight, I hope y'all remember this one thing. Remember this one thing. Two things. Again, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You don't owe anybody anything. I lied. It's more than two things. You don't owe anybody anything. Take a break. If you feel like this stuff is starting to consume you, and if you're having dreams about it, it's consuming you a little bit. When you feel like this stuff is starting to consume you, walk away. Take you a little break. It's okay. Don't allow anybody to make you feel bad about trying to do the right thing. If you decide to call somebody out on their wrongness and you're doing it out of love, don't let anybody make you feel bad about that. They get mad, they'll be all right. If y'all cool, they'll be all right. They should appreciate it. And that's with any situation in life. They should appreciate it. And finally, if it doesn't affect you directly, if it's not personal to you, don't get involved. And if you are directly involved, that's your mess. Don't put anybody else in your mess. Anybody that's not involved, don't go trying to drag other people in to your mess. Period. If you want to fight, that's your fight. Don't drag anybody else into that. Because you will reap what you sow. You guys have a blessed night. Not sure the next time I'm going to go live, but you guys can follow me on TikTok. I'm not gone. I just know when I need to keep my distance from some stuff. So I'm on Instagram and you can check me out on TikTok, Dr. Chalk Late, number 8. You can catch me on there. If you need the TikTok name, just look at my shorts because I post some of my TikTok videos in there. You'll see my little name on the side. Other than that, yo, I'm sharing this quote. Ciao. Y'all have a blessed night. And I see you guys next time. James, if you're in here, I hope you got things taken care of. You guys have a blessed one. Deuces.